I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, guess I like the lonely vibe.
Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new video. In today's episode I will be featuring Splashyard. I've never featured Splashyard on my channel before, but it's definitely a really popular but also a very strong deck. As you guys can see, like, you have a lot of defensive cards, but offensive wise, like Baby Dragon, offensive wise actually really good. Like Baby Dragon Graveyard combination, for example. You have the Tornado, which you could use to activate your King Tower. You can use it to clump troops together on offense or defense. And it's just a really solid overall deck. So, like, as I said, I didn't feature it on my channel yet, so I decided to make an episode about it. Yesterday I did day one of EU brackets. So the 1024 man bracket, I won that. That means I advanced to the top 8 in my regio. So I will probably be going to California to play a round robin with 7 other European players, and top 6 advance to the next phase. So I'm definitely really excited about that, and I will definitely tell more news about that in the coming days, either on Twitter or in a YouTube video. But I hope you guys are excited for that as well. I think it is a great experience. Like, I've never been to California before. But let's see. Let's give this guy a thumbs up and a good luck. And let's focus on the deck. I will tell a bit more about the deck. So, like, you don't really have that quick of a cycle. So it's really important to get value out of your cards. Try to counter push. Unfortunately, I didn't start with bowler, so I had to place down my E-Wiz to tank, because the knight, I dropped the knight in the back. He drops his fireball, which is interesting. Like, he fireballed while the E-Wiz already died. Looks like he has a good knight there. So we're kind of forced to drop our Baby Dragon as well to get some more DPS in there. I think that's enough for the Expo. The Expo will go down. Right now, I think, I will definitely put a graveyard. I have enough for the graveyard. He spent quite a bit of elixir. I think he doesn't have that much to defend it. He has some skeletons and a lock. So far, not too much damage being dealt, but maybe 500, I think. Yeah, over 500 damage, 600 damage actually. So pretty good first graveyard. Sometimes you get a ton of damage, sometimes you even take a tower with one graveyard, but this is definitely not bad. I think he will switch lanes just because you don't really want to play into the same lane with Expo, because then you can just poison him out. So he drops the knight in the back. I will do the same. I have my bowler ready in case he switch lanes. But let's see. I might just... He actually decides to go into the same lane again. So I will drop a Baby Dragon again as support. I don't think he has his Mega Mini cycle. He actually drops his... Inferno Tower. So I will drop my Electro Wizard, knowing that it will stun the Inferno. He does Fireball it, so well played by him. And I think that Inferno will take down my units. Let's see. Yeah, the Baby Dragon dies. The bowler might get another hit in, but I think he has the Mega Mini for that again. So let's see. He actually dropped skeletons for it. Interesting. So now we're in overtime. Now this deck is a bit stronger in my opinion. I can go more aggressive with this deck right now. Looks like he actually played his Expo into my knight. So I will poison right here. Just to make sure the Expo actually does die. And we actually damage the tower and damage his knight. So pretty good offensive attack right here. I think I will just drop my bowler. Looks like he's cycling back to another Expo. I think he will lane switch. At least that is what he should be doing. But let's see. I will actually drop my knight to tank, because the fireball doesn't kill the Electro Wizard, because last time he fireballed it. I will drop my Baby Dragon to support it, to actually kill the Mega Minion. Looks like we have a Baby Dragon, and right here is a perfect example on using the Tornado offensive. As you can see, the Baby Dragon splashed on top of the tower. We didn't get that much value out of it, but it was still pretty good. And look at the bowler. Bowler is still alive. The bowler doesn't hit the tower. It doesn't hit the tower, maybe now. Let's see. It did hit the tower. One hit on the tower, so that's really good for us. Good fireball by him, but I will still support it. I will drop a knight, then I will go with a graveyard. And he actually has some really good Infernos. That's important versus this deck. But let's see. As you can see, we're constantly chipping away. Looks like his Inferno is actually going down. So I will poison right here to get some value out of my Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon is locked on. I don't think he has anything to distract it. And that's good game. So there you go. Good game. Well played and thumbs up. Really good Expo deck by him with the Mega Minion. I would not say this is a counter deck to Expo, because when I use that Expo deck on ladder, I often beat Splashyard. But I definitely have a lot of troops to stop his expo. But let's see. Looks like we're facing Cloud Gaming. I used to be actually in Cloud Gaming, really cool clan. And they have started a pro team right now with competitive players as well. So I'm definitely happy for them. Looks like he started off with an ice golem. Could be graveyard. Could be expo maybe. Let's see. I don't know yet. Now I definitely think it's graveyard. The cannon deck. Cannon used it on ladder to get, I believe, number 8 in the world. But let's see. So he definitely has graveyard then if he's using cannon deck. It could be expo still, but I'm assuming it's cannon deck. So I will actually go aggressive knowing that he just played his graveyard counter, which are the arches, and he dropped the knight as well. So it looks like the baby dragon is locked on the tower. He did cycle back to arches, but here I will get a pretty valuable poison, hitting his inferno, the 2 arches and the tower. So let's see if he actually decides to go with graveyard. Looks like he isn't going with the graveyard yet. He actually does drop it. Interesting. Sort of a naked graveyard because the ice golem was already dead. He does lock right here on top of the knight, but that will not really affect the knight. So we have a pretty good counter right there. As you can see, knight is really consistent versus graveyard, especially if they drop it in the safe way. Otherwise, they might risk activating my king tower. But let's see. I think I would just go aggressive again with a baby dragon combo, forcing him to either drop his inferno. But let's see. He actually drops his ice golem to tank, and he drops archers in top of the graveyard. Let's see if the graveyard can actually kill them. 1 archer goes down, and look at the damage we're doing. Baby dragon gets 1 splash on top of the tower, which is really good. And right now we can get some value out of the bowler, because the bowler will and hit the knight and hit the archer. And after that, he will probably drop his inferno for this, because he just dropped and his ice golem. Like right now, his hand is lock, lock, graveyard, inferno, and poison. I mean, he has poison as well. He didn't show poison yet, but as I said, like Cannon used it. It's a pretty popular deck. Baby dragon is actually also really good. I drop skeletons to faster kill his tank, because he dropped the ice golem to tank for the graveyard. And let's see, right now I'm sort of counter pushing. I will drop my graveyard and I'll drop poison on top of his archers. He dropped them in the back, so I drop my poison in the back. Looks like the baby dragon will go down. We don't deal that much damage. And he cycled back to archers, but right now, as I said, like we can get some value out of the bowler again. The bowler will just clean it all up. We have the knight ready or baby dragon for his graveyard. And this deck is really, solid. So I will drop my knight. Here I will drop my baby dragon, and I definitely think this is GG. I can drop a risky graveyard soon. I will actually do that right now. And then I will poison. I will wait with the poison, because he might be switching around his archer placement. Right now I will just poison it. Looks like we also hit the archers. But let's see. Let's see if the graveyard will take it out. Doesn't look like it. 1 more poison, I think. No, 1 more graveyard and a poison. It's not enough yet. I would say he will poison again, but I will just graveyard right now. Let's see, that archer goes down and he calls good game. He knows it's good game. I will poison as well, but I think the graveyard will finish it off. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely good game. So let's give him the good game. Well played and thumbs up. And this is like also not the easiest matchup for our deck, for Splashyard. But it's really key to keep your ice or your knight and your baby dragon for their graveyard, because they constantly have an ice golem or knight tanking. And then you can counter push. Getting value out of your, as I said in the beginning of the video, getting value out of your troops is really important, because this deck doesn't cycle that quick as other decks, like for example 2.9. He actually drops a knight in the back. I will drop a bowler in the back. I want to keep my knight in case he goes with a graveyard or something else. He actually has, I think he's using Hawk Rider, because he used Executioner, and often that means Hawk Rider Tornado. I actually used the deck with Valkyrie in the CCGS bracket. So I will Nado the Hawk Rider to the King Tower. Oh, actually I misclicked. Wow, what? It got 2 hits in, which is not needed. I mean, you can do it with 1 hit on only. You can't prevent any hits, but 1 hit is definitely possible. So I definitely misclicked over there. But it doesn't really matter. We still activate it. And look at the damage we're doing. He does have a really nice lock. I think he's back to Hawk Rider again. So I think we are forced to drop our bowler this time. Or actually I can drop my knight. And I see that my next card is Tornado. So if he decides to go aggressive, I can always pull it to the middle, knowing that 3 towers will shoot it this time. I activated my King Tower. So his Hawk Rider will not get a hit if I put it like this into the middle. But let's see. Looks like he drops his knight. I will drop my bowler. And right now I will just pull it to the middle, knowing that my bowler and tower will finish off the Hawk Rider without getting any hits. He says wow, but this is just a really solid counter. And we have a counter push going right now. I will not support it with a baby dragon. I will just put a graveyard, knowing that he doesn't have a building in this deck. He actually has a poison, or he actually has a Nado and a lightning. I will poison his tower and his executioner, so that will die. Let's see if he used his lock. Doesn't look like it. So the bowler, look at the damage, guys. That might be tower right here. And oh wow, really close to tower. It's in poison range right now, and we can just sit back and defend right now. 1 minute left, and as I said, like, this defense of this deck is super solid. So he will switch lanes. Look at this tornado placement is really key. He spent 6 elixir. I countered that with 3 elixir. He keeps saying wow. I don't know why, but it didn't get a single hit in, as you guys can see. And right now I will just drop a risky graveyard to get as much damage in as possible, knowing that he actually outcycled us, but it's fine. We can cycle back. The Hawk Rider will not get a hit, I think. It doesn't get a hit. And look at the damage. I don't know. He keeps saying wow. I'm not sure why. Maybe he's impressed by our tornadoes, but let's see. He says good luck, but it's GG already. 20 seconds left. I will go for one more graveyard push right here. I will drop skellies in the middle. I will actually try to tornado the knight into the splash damage area of the baby dragon to take the tower. As you can see, the baby dragon splashed on the tower. The skeletons will finish it off. So we got two crowns versus this guy. Let's give him the good game, well played, and thumbs up. And as you guys can see, it's a really solid deck. So if you haven't tried it out, as I said, like, it's a really popular deck. So I bet you guys already know this deck, and I bet you guys already tried it out. I hope you guys could learn from this episode. Sorry, it isn't that long of an episode, only 11 minutes long, but that's because I have my last exam this Tuesday about science, so that will be my last one, but it's definitely important, so I will be studying for that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave some support, smack that like button as always, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye!